We will not try to stop Drew Brees. We will stop Drew Brees. Next question.
It has been 8 years since Charles Woodson was in the Super Bowl. That was as a Raider. He's now with the Packers. Woodson is hoping for a better outcome than the 27-point blowout in 2003. That year, much was made of the disappearance of Pro Bowl center Barrett Robbins, who spent the day before the Super Bowl binging in Mexico and not taking antidepressant medication. Would his presence have made a difference for the Raiders? Woodson thinks so.
Well, it had a great effect on our team. He was our starting center. He's a captain of that line. That alters everything, especially for our offense. And, I just think, we didn't recover from it and ultimately lost that game.
Today was National Letter of Intent Day, when high school football players commit to colleges. Here is CBS 5's in-depth coverage of Cal and Stanford's recruiting class.
Come on now.
That's all you need to see, really.
How
Seriously.
happy are their parents
to
tonight
see.
that they get 4 years free education for their kids?
That's pretty much the only people that are happy. Do you recognize any of those names?
Not right now.
Anyway, new Cardinal head coach David Shaw says being in the Orange Bowl and winning that game has given the school some much-needed respect.
When we go into a school nowadays, the coaches don't shoo us towards the high GPA kids that don't play really well. That was our first year here, which was, oh, we got a great kid for you. He doesn't start for us, but he's really smart and his counselor loves him. Nowadays, we walk into the schools and we're getting their best players.
How about the top five? Isaiah Crowell signed with the Georgia Bulldogs, and look what he brought. He brought a Bulldog. Good for him to the press conference. At number 4, the fans in Cleveland endured their 22nd straight loss. This guy, he's not drinking, Ken. He's not drinking.
His son just got a letter of intent today.
That's right, to Cal. Yeah. Johan Franzen, 5 goals tonight. First player to do so since 2007, and the Wings won 7-5. Number 2, goalie fight between Brent Johnson and Rick DiPietro. That's the real Howard. French basketball, Jamal Schuler missed both free throws with his team up 1. Here's how it ended. C'est fini. Cal is just hours away from their tip against Maryland in the Big Dance. They'll be just a 1-point favorite tomorrow in Kansas City. The Bears look to have a little swagger as they walked into the Sprint Center today. Does Jerome Randall look nervous to you? For Coach Mike Montgomery, this is his 13th appearance in the NCAA tournament. The first, of course, with Cal. And if you think the full Monty got nothing from his experience coaching the Warriors, think again.
Well, I think there is some attraction to the NBA, and I'm not going to tell them any different. They're people, you take advantage, what everybody wants to think, oh, yeah, that's right, sure. Recruiting's always been a little bit of figuring out the latest way to get an edge, whatever that might be. And so the 4 years you're away, there's been a lot of progress in getting an edge.
Whatever it takes. And speaking of getting an edge, it's been almost 13 years since former Cal coach Todd Bozeman was suspended for 8 years by the NCAA for payoffs to a recruit's family.
My guys know me. They know how I am, and they all came to me and hugged me and said, Coach, man, we know you. You're going to be all right. And that's true. I'm going to be all right.
Turns out he is all right. After an 8-year banishment from college sidelines, he's back. Now the coach of Morgan State, a school near Baltimore, Bozeman has his team playing in the tournament for the first time in school history.
Well, it's been a long road, and really, I'm really excited and thankful. I thank God just for the faith that I was able to have.
A new study has determined that employees have approximately 24 seconds from the time the boss walks out of his office
Start the clock.
to find them watching March Madness on their computers. Are you one of them? The TV newsroom is just like any other office this time of year. Only one thing matters, your bracket.
Hey, Wendy, you going with Pittsburgh, North Carolina, or Duke to win it all?
But did you know it's against company policy to engage in activity unrelated to business practices? CBS 5 has this free boss protection kit. Follow the simple step-by-step instructions to save your job and your bracket. Number 1, pay off the boss's secretary to install a warning signal when he exits his office. Number 2, when the boss gets up, the secretary will blow a whistle and activate the enclosed 24-second clock. Number 3, remove any clothing suggesting fan participation. Number 4, replace memorabilia with important company slogans.
Can't believe Duke lost.
Number 5, use enclosed drink sleeves to disguise your favorite adult beverage.
Oh, hi, Dan. Hi.
Number 6, pick up the phone and simulate important company-altering interview.
Governor, these numbers really just don't add up, Governor. Oh, hey, Dan.
Well, can you guys confirm this? We want to go with it tomorrow. Hey, Dan.
So remember, to ensure your job safety, pick up the Boss Protection Kit and make sure your boss isn't a March Madness killjoy.
Man, that was close.
What a killjoy.
Alex Smith and Sean Hill, guys, thanks for coming in. Gaylord Perry and Gaylord, thanks for coming in. Kenny Stabler, thanks for coming in.
Great to be with you.
Where did the name Coco come from? And here is the rookie, Herschel Walker. And his first big move as head coach, selecting Alex Smith with the #1 overall pick. It was a day in which recent misfortunes of the 49er franchise was supposed to be turned around. 49ers getting ready to take on the Oakland Raiders in preseason game number 3. We are in the Santa Clara locker room of the 49ers facility, and we're calling this broadcast the team on the verge because the 49ers are expected to end a long playoff drought. Mike Singletary bringing in an 8-8 record off of last year's campaign, and this camp brings with it an awful lot of intrigue.
I'm just going to let him do what he has to do, and at the same time, we're going to do what we have to do as a football team.
Camp began with all but one face on the field. Nose tackle Abrea Franklin held out. Franklin missed the annual indoctrination into camp, the throwback nutcracker drill under the watchful eye of Mike Singletary.
You know about the nutcracker drill. You know that if you're walking, he's going to be looking somehow, some way. Boom!
Tonight, they found out a lot about the Giants' rookie left-hander. Former Rangers owner George W. Bush rolling in with his, well, what do you know? His dad, his first pitch is to the right, though. Tommy Hunter making his first start in 12 days. Second inning, 2 on, 2 out for Nate Shearholtz. Bloops one to center, but Josh Hamilton makes the diving catch, inning over. Kim Coyle joins us now from London with that story. Kim.
Thanks, Dennis. Welcome to Wembley Stadium, where the 49ers had a new quarterback under center. They were facing a run defense in the Broncos that ranked 30th in the NFL. The formula seems simple. Give the ball to Frank Gore. Jerry Rice and John Elway were representing their former teams.
All right, thanks, Dennis. We've got your cure for the Hill of Pain. A little bit of time spent in the 1,700 square foot Players Lounge. Takio, you're going to give us the grand tour.
Let's go. This is the kitchen. We got a little chicken over here, pepperoni mushroom.
This is big time right here now. This right here is some wheat cereal, high in fiber, so probably for some guys who, just need to become more regular.